uphill and downhill lies ruin so many rounds of golf, but they don't have to. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to adjust your setup and your swing so you can stop messing up those tricky slopes and hit the ball consistently without any troubles. And the difference is huge. If you're not making these changes when it comes to uphill and downhill, then it's going to turn out pretty inconsistent. And now, before we get into it, if I could just ask one favour, and it'd be hit that subscribe button. It takes a second to do. It means you'll get better at golf in the process and you'll never miss a video like this. So hit subscribe and let's get into it. So first, let's conquer the downhill lie. Now, setup is so important, and if we can get this setup correct every time, then we're going to have a better chance of hitting it straight and not toppling over. First thing first is we need to stand so that we're holding higher up the club. This is going to allow us to use the most of the club, and it's just going to almost have you on the correct angle with the slope. Then from there, we're going to have a nice wide stance. We want that stable balance, we want that good balance because we're on a high slope now. And then ball position is forwards, because this is going to allow you to hit the ball at the correct time, taking into consideration this slope. And now we need to bend those knees and pop the weight in our heels. This is probably one of the most important parts, because again, it allows you to have that stable base and a good balance, but still having our hands nice and high up the club, and again, a nice wide stance to compensate. Now, this may seem strange, but we must match the club with the lie of the slope. So we're going to place our toe down and the heel up so it matches perfectly. Now, looking at this is straight away going to send the ball right. Looking at the slope, looking at the club, everything is encouraging the ball to go right. So we must aim a little bit left of target to compensate and balance it out, because if we don't make this adjustment, we're going to go right every time and we're going to be super frustrated. So aiming left is just going to allow you to swing through the ball towards the target, and you're going to see the ball flying super straight. Okay, so let's hit one now just to give you a good example. Again, just quickly going through that setup. We're bringing our ball position forward, wide stance. We're going to be nice and low to the ground with the weight in our heels, and we're going to be holding high up the club. Again, I've made sure that the toe is leaning down and I'm aiming left of target. If I go straight, it's going to end up going right. So aiming left is key. Let's give it a go. That was perfect. I'll take that every day on the golf course. It did turn ever so slightly right, but I aimed left to compensate and it's ended up perfect. And now the downhill lie. So you can see this is very different to the first one, and this is where I see a lot of golfers going wrong. So first thing first, we need to adjust our ball position. So ball position is back of stance. You can see I've got a nice wide base again, so I want that good stable base, because if I'm narrow, I'm going to topple over. So wide and back is perfect. From there, we're going to bring our hands lower down the club. So not like on the last one where we want to use the most length. Now we're going to go lower because we're closer to this hill now. And then from there, we're going to pop the weight in the toes of our feet, because if we pop it in the heels, we're going to fall back. So in the toes is really going to allow us to work well with the wide stance, keep a good balance, and just make sure we're committing through the shot. And then finally from there, we need to just make sure that our club matches the lie of the slope. So rather than it being flat, we just need to make sure that the heel is down and the toe is up to match the lie of the slope. And as you can see, straight away, this is pointing me left. Everything in this position is gonna go left. So like the previous shot, the downhill, if we're not adjusting ourselves, that's gonna go right. However, this time with the uphill, if we don't adjust ourselves, it's gonna go left and way left. So to compensate, let's aim ourselves just right of the flag, and that's going to balance it out and have you hitting the ball nice and straight. Okay, so let's give it a go now. Quickly running through it once more. We want that wide base, ball position, back of stance, weight in our toes, and we're holding nice and low down the club. You can see I'm ready to go from this position. I've allowed the club head to match the angle of the slope. I'm aiming myself right of target. Just thinking of aiming right. Let's give it a go. This is a tough one. And that worked really nice. Again, if I did that on the golf course, I'll be very happy. And there we have it, an easy guide for the downhill and the uphill slope. And it's super simple for you to take out on your next round of golf. And if you took value from this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. It takes a second to do. It means you'll never miss a video like this, and you're going to get better at golf. So hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.